back in December of 2020, I decided to buy my very first car. It was this Volkswagen Polo from 2008/9. It's a 58 plate. It's the 9N3 version, the slightly facelifted version of the very popular 9N Polo. And one of the things I didn't appreciate before I bought the car was how annoying fuel prices are, and how annoying it is to deal with just every day or every few weeks having to like refuel and then spend all that money, watch that money just literally burn away. But now that I've been driving for a year, I figured, you know what, let's actually do a test to see how efficient this car is in terms of fuel economy compared to when it was originally released in terms of the original spec sheet. So this video is all about this experiment. I hope you enjoy it, and just one thing to know is when I was doing this experiment, for some dumb reason, I thought fuel economy was the same as mileage. So a lot of times I will mention mileage when I really mean fuel economy. So if I mention mileage, just think of fuel economy. But yeah, this is the first day of this whole experiment when I start off and basically fuel up the car and so forth. So hope you enjoy it. Currently the fuel gauge is pretty much empty. I've even got the light on the thingy-majiggy turned on because it is indicating me to get fuel. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now, and then we'll head off. That's 2 clicks and I'm fully done up. So let's get this started. Alright, so got the car fully fueled up, and I'll show you evidence of that right now. You can see the needle's fully to the top. I heard 2 clicks when I was filling it up, so it's all good. And as a general sort of way of measuring the miles, we've got it here. So if I reset the trip mileage, which is there, not mileage, just the number of miles. So right now it's 0. So when I finish the journey, I'm going to show you as evidence the final number, and we will see after refilling the tank completely how much fuel, how much like in terms of money and liters was used, and it will work out the actual mileage of this car. So just as an overall idea, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be traveling from Birmingham to London. So from sort of city centre of Birmingham to about the outskirts, zone 3/2/3 of London is about 3.5 journey, and is going to be mostly motorway, but obviously some city driving as well while I'm in London and while I'm in Birmingham. So it'll be a bit of everything, but mainly motorway driving. Okay, so that's just generally of what the trip will be like. So St. David's Square or something. This place is, this car is messed up already.
So
So I'm about to go to the petrol station. It's a bit late. I think hopefully I'll be getting there. Hopefully I'll get there just before it closes. But yeah, I'm gonna go in, fully fill the tank. My car has done currently 318.5 miles since the start of this trip. The fuel gauge, it was at, well, full. Now it's sort of down to about a quarter, just over a quarter. Yeah, I'm gonna fill that up, figure out how much it costs, how many liters I've used, and then do all the calculations. So see you then. Alright, so in summary, this car's current mileage is 46.3 in UK, in the British MPG, and US is 38.6 US miles per gallon. Let's talk about the actual original mileage of this car according to the spec sheet. So according to this car's original make, it should have, for urban driving, which is basically city driving, it should have around 34 miles per gallon according to the UK gallons. In extra urban, which is motorway driving or highways in America, it should have 54 UK MPG, UK miles per gallon. And for combined, which is a bit of both, inner city and motorway, it should have around 44, 45 UK miles per gallon. So in summary, I'll consider for this video that I've done a journey that's predominantly just extra urban, so just motorway driving. With that as the basis, I've done 46 miles per gallon according to UK, and this car should have done 54 miles per gallon. So I've lost about 8 miles per gallon according to the original spec sheet for this car. Now that original mileage was also like the best ideal thing that this car could do. So realistically, even when this car was first released, it was probably not doing that much. But even if we assume that it was, that's about a 15% difference in terms of the original mileage number and the current mileage number. So that over the years, let's say if you have to spend 15% extra every time you go to fuel up your car over the span of 1, 2, 3 years, that will add up to a fair amount. So that just something to be careful of, that when you do buy old cars, is that chances are it's probably gone down in terms of the total mileage numbers and also the performance values. But I've had a great fun actually doing the whole journey. It was a great sort of whole experience, and to be fair, I did enjoy driving this car, even though it does lack in power, but it's a great car nonetheless. To be honest, reliability wise, it didn't break down. It had no issues at all. But yeah, it's just the only issue is that you have to pay slightly more to actually drive around, but it's okay, it's not too bad. But with that being said, if you want to see more of these videos, if you want to see me doing something similar but in terms of the performance, acceleration, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, or even just the max speed, let me know. I'll have to do that a bit more carefully. I have to plan this out. But if you want to see more content like that, let me know. We'll try and make videos like that. And otherwise, hope you enjoyed it. Hope this was somewhat useful, somewhat insightful. And if you did, just like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you like, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.